found a new way to get there from here, at least if there is Harrisburg and here is Pittsburgh. An express motor coach service is connecting the communities, helping to offset the loss of nonstop air service between Harrisburg and Pittsburgh. Robert Pietrandrea is president of the company. The frequent travelers are Ester president and CEO of the Urban League of Greater Pittsburgh, and Steve Irwin, partner of Leech, Tishman, Fuccaldo, and Lampl, and also a Pennsylvania Securities Commissioner. And welcome. Good to see all three of you, and welcome to have you here.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, I mentioned briefly at the beginning, Bob, that one of the issues for the inception of the Steel City Flyer is that you can't fly there anymore.
Can't get there by air anymore. No, U.S. Air discontinued service Pittsburgh to Harrisburg quite a while ago. So your only options, there's the one train a day. You can drive your own car or get there by the Steel City Flyer, which we hope will be your preference.
Okay, and this is a nice motor coach? Goes out a couple of times a day? Is that the deal?
It's a very nice motor coach. It's made by Mercedes-Benz. Very comfortable accommodations with free Wi-Fi service all the way across. Very quick service from Pittsburgh, 3.5 hours, and our reliability has been outstanding. People who've ridden it love it.
Okay, well, we've got two frequent travelers here with us. Ester Bush, I guess your Urban League responsibilities take you to the state capitol pretty often?
Yes, I'm pleased to serve on a couple statewide commissions. I'm on the Pennsylvania State Board of Ed and the Pennsylvania Commission for Crime and Delinquency. So I have to go back and forth to Harrisburg, and as was stated, flying from Pittsburgh to Philadelphia just doesn't make any sense to get to Harrisburg.
That's what you have to do. You got to go to Philly.
You have to go to Philadelphia, and it's just ridiculous. So this way, my offices are downtown. I can park where I normally park every day, walk to the Hilton, get on the bus, be there in time for my PCCD meeting. It starts at 10 o'clock. And I tested it, and it got me there on time. They promised that they would. And then I was able to come back the same day. So, and being able to do work on the bus, for me, is critical, because if not, you're talking about a full day, and I just can't afford it. So between paperwork, the cell phone, the computer, I can get work done.
Well, yeah, technology makes it a lot to be pretty productive, especially for a lawyer. It's got to be a lifesaver, Steve.
Absolutely. It enables me to do public service as a Pennsylvania Securities Commissioner. We meet 2 times a month, and I'm there at other times, and also continue my law practice here at Leech, Tishman in Pittsburgh. But right now, the only problem with the service is, actually it's an advantage, is it's very lonely on the bus. Several times I've been the only person on the entire bus, which is quite an experience. And although I love to do work, plug in and use Wi-Fi, I spend most of the time calling all my friends and family and saying, I'm on this bus all by myself. It's quite an experience, but it's fast. I've made that drive hundreds of times, and the bus does it, frankly, faster than you can do, even at the speed limit plus a little. So it's very comfortable, it's very easy, and on the times when other people have been on the bus, it's been fun, because there are people who have business in the Capitol. There are obviously people who are committed to the community and to Pennsylvania, and we've been able to do all sorts of business on the bus.
Well, Bob, it has to be one of the challenges to get a brand new service and a new concept like this off the line, is making sure you can fill the bus often enough to make your numbers work.
Well, Bill, that's been the challenge for us. My partner Henry Posner and I, we started this with George DeBolt, who's been in the bus business here in Pittsburgh for a long time. His family's been in the bus business, but in order for this to succeed, we're going to have the people in the region utilizing the service, and we have done this with no public funding. We've funded this ourselves, and we started it was at the end of November, and through the bad weather during the winter time, people used it so that they didn't have to drive on the turnpike, which was very nice. But certainly our ridership has been picking up, so that we don't have the lonely bus rider.
Well, having a whole Mercedes to yourself isn't a bad deal.
Yeah,
it's not good for you.
It's not good for us or the Steel City Flyer, but it's important for the region, and we remain committed to it. One thing that we believe is going to help a lot, we've just recently signed an agreement with Amtrak to offer our service as part of their service for points east of Harrisburg. Okay. Harrisburg enjoys a a lot of service out of Harrisburg to Philadelphia to New York City. We've got the one train a day. It takes you, about 6.5 hours to get from here to Harrisburg. But they have frequent service, very fast service, and so you can actually get to Philadelphia most times quicker taking the bus-train combination than you could fly there. And it's competitively priced.
But I have to underscore the service, because I made a mistake. I got to Harrisburg and I was considering going to the Capitol for an appointment, and I changed my mind and didn't remind my assistant or ask my assistant to call to schedule the pickup at the hotel. And they called me on my cell phone and they said, "Miss Bush, where are you?" And I said, "I'm here at the hotel waiting." They said, "Well, we're at the Capitol." I said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I changed my appointment." And so that to me was just, I said, "Oh, I really like this." And so seriously, I want people to understand that it really is personal service. The bus driver introduces himself to you and says he's there to serve you and how long it's going to take, etc. So it's top shelf service.
Well,
I think the other important point is that it's really inexpensive. It's a 400-mile trip, and at reimbursement rates, that's about $230 it would cost the state, for example, for me to take a car. Whereas the trip is only $138, I think, and you don't pay tolls. And so we've actually almost mandated everyone at the commission who comes back and forth to use the service. And the state travel services let all the departments know that this is available, and it really should be taken at this time when the budget is as tight as it is.
I hadn't thought about reimbursement rates, but you're right. It's actually a great cost advantage to do it that way. How do people find out about the service and hopefully make a reservation?
Well, we have an online reservation system. If you get on www.stillflyer.com, you can book your round trips and pick your seats and for the whole trip.
All right. Well, win-win all the way around. Now that people know about it, stillcityflyer.com. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, and we'll see you on the bus.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
Next up, a small business outlook on the economy. Stay with us.